Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Lethe. Once again, I have turned off all the lights in the room and I've put on my headphones. I've also turned on all the lights in the house. So, yeah, okay, that happens, and now he's presumably coming. Yes, he is. Okay. So we're going to crouch here and we're going to hide in this place for a minute. And we're gonna chat a little bit just to hope that the monster. Let's hope that the monster doesn't hear us and chat for a bit. I've been genuinely enjoying this, and thank you for watching these videos and basically telling me to make more, indirectly forcing me to play more of this. I'm flipping you off, all of you right now. You just can't see it because I don't have the webcam turned on. I'm just kidding. I am kind of enjoying this though. Surprisingly so. It's, I believe, the only horror game I've ever played that I've somewhat enjoyed. I believe. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not that the other ones aren't enjoyable. It's just the fact that I get terrified too easily. It gets uncomfortable, and I don't like it. And it's really, I get no enjoyment out of it. Like, I get no fun. Yeah, it's fun to scream around a little bit for a YouTube video, but it's about the extent of it, right? The Okay, so I've turned those three things, and you're telling me basically nothing happened. Can I don't know, can I push this thing in? Ouch. I think I'm stuck. Which is, for the record, very, very bad. In any game, really, any game out there you can think of, being stuck, usually horrible. You interrupt the flow of the gameplay, you can't make good YouTube videos about it, it's a nightmare, but getting stuck in a horror game, I think, just takes it a step above, you know, dreadful. Alright, let's apply the good old-fashioned system of solving puzzles, the longer and harder one, but the one that is guaranteed to work. What are the elements of the puzzle? The elements of the puzzle are those two fire things over there, and the valves up here. One would assume that I have to push the valves in such a way so that they stop the flow of the gas. Right? Let's turn them all in this direction. So they're all turned in that direction. Fire still very much, let's say, operational. Is there any button that I'm missing? Maybe? I don't know. Controls and input? No, sorry. PC key bindings. No? No, not that I can tell. Let's turn them all in the right direction. I feel like nature itself is trying to wage a battle against me right now, because there's something that just snapped in this room. Something just went... You have no idea how horrifying that is. And the fact that I heard it through the headphones makes it even worse. So... Excuse me, how the hell am I supposed to do this? Tell you what, I just had an idea. Yes, I had to pause and... think for a minute, I'm sorry. Okay. There we go, now it's on, okay. And this one's on. There we go. Alright, that was a loading screen and a half right. Well, not loading screen, but a loading stutter and a half right there. That's how you're supposed to do it, okay. I will admit, I was stuck here for many minutes. And again, something is loading in, something I don't like. It's loading in. Here we go. Oh, don't give me this bullshit. This is absolute malarkey, okay? This is... Seriously? Seriously? I'll be back in a second, guys. Now, here we go again. This time we can actually see the thing, because I followed it. And we can see where and, you know, if it's going to go somewhere and where it's going to go. Decided to go to the left. Okay. Let's see if it magically disappears over here or if it actually does something. There's a fucking mosquito on my leg. Nice. Nice, thank you. I appreciate that. More than you realise. My money's on him disappearing there, but let's not test that out, shall we? Yeah. Close the door behind me. Okay. To the fortunate reader, here's some food to help you out. Or should I say, unfortunate for still being here. I'm not sure if anybody will actually read this, but I'm sure if I'm sorry. I can't. There's something scratching something else somewhere. Which I know, as far as descriptions go, isn't particularly, you know, accurate, but it's the best I can come up with thus far. Is this really my only option? What if I fail this jump? What then? I'm extremely glad I didn't muck that up. Because if I did, I would have to play through all that again. Which, mind you, is only like a couple of seconds. Well, let's say a couple of seconds, like 2 minutes maybe, but still. It's 2 minutes if you know exactly what's going to happen. If you're playing through this bloody thing blind... it can take hours. Storage room. Locked. Something behind it. Okay. Gonna make me go under the thing and something's gonna grab me. No, that will be a different kind of horror game, let's say. Though that could be useful for avoiding enemies that can't duck, so I'm a bit scared that that's precisely what I'm going to have to do. Question, can I hide here? Not very well, okay. What I wanted to say is that I'm playing this at 4 AM in the morning. It doesn't help my situation. At all. It seems I've been on the right track. My few refinement techniques have provided me with an incredibly effective type of restorative. And, oh, this is that doctor, okay. And after thorough experimentation, I've started using the tincture more commonly, and it appears to have many, if not infinite, applications. It has even enabled me to get rid of this horrible migraine that I've been having recently. Signed, Dr. Rosenberg. Wait, I can't go through here? You're making me backtrack. What did we say about horror games and backtracking? I know exactly what we said. We said that horror games make you backtrack. Oh, never mind. Well, they do. They sometimes make you backtrack because it gets scary, but this is actually where we're supposed to go. And a radio. Or whatever this thing is. Day 349. The communications are still out, and we've yet to figure a way out of here. What will happen to us? Where the hell are we? Well then. Yeah, if something comes out of there, I'm ready to jump up over the fence. No, you're not gonna... Oh, yes you are. Yes you are. Because the previous thing was an intro to the jumping puzzle, wasn't it? Yes, it was. But here, you know, you saved back there, so, you know, it's justifiable to give you a somewhat complex jumping puzzle, all while playing scary noises. Stop it with the things. I'm seriously hoping that this is where I'm supposed to be. It's not, is it? It's not. It's not. Okay, that was, well, it took a bit of reaction time. Now, I'm fully ready to jump. No, I'm not, actually. No, never mind. I was gonna say, I'm fully ready to jump, okay. Off the railing if something comes at me, but... There doesn't appear to be a lot of, action horror, if you will. It's mostly creepy. It's mostly slow and methodical, which I'm okay with, but, you know, action. Something to be said for that as well. I'm assuming that this leads to where I need to go eventually, or to a hidden area. And whichever of the two I get to right now, I'll be relatively happy with. Actually, so, yeah, hi. Nothing. Something. Or is this... this where I came from? No, it can't be. Or is this the other end of the... yeah, that's the other end. I came from over there. And this is like the other end, which means I need to... go through scary place again. Literally nothing there. Oh, a vent. Oh, joy. I've played Alien Isolation. You know, a bit. I haven't finished the bloody thing, God forbid. But I've played it a little bit. I know. Vents is where jump scares happen, because that's the easiest place to jump scare someone. The best thing they can do is either scream or pedal backwards, and... I'm sorry, I'm all for drama, but pedaling backwards is... that's a little bit degrading, isn't it? Alright. We've made it! Bam. Now, if you forgive me for saying... Day 352. Nikos is gone. The poor guy didn't stand a chance against the worker in the suit. Who is he, and why is he trying to kill us? Oh god. If we can make it to the labs, then we might have a chance of ever seeing light of day again. The labs. Right. If the worker in the suit was there, I doubt my chances of surviving that. Should I have opened this? Probably not. Am I making my life more difficult by opening that? Very likely, but if I ever need to backtrack all the way back there, then I actually don't have a way of doing it because I can't... oh, yeah. And he thinks of this now. Yeah, I can't backtrack all the way because I can't climb up the pipes, so... yeah, I thought this was more open world going into it, you know, based on the village and stuff like that, but definitively not. Which is completely okay. You know, open world horror games are a bit finicky at best. Okay, what's this? Is this a reference? Is this something useful? That's a book, and it's... you know, I don't think a random book would just be there, but what the hell do I know, right? Archives. Locked. Very well. My question is, when do I get my telekinesis? Because, at that point, I feel like I might be actually able to defend myself a little bit. Because, you know, when you're terrified... play with that as well, here's that. Like I said, when you're terrified, usually you'd think your powers would become stronger, right? Because you're, let's say, forced to be a little bit more focused on what the hell is going on, right? Oh, don't get me stuck again in that thing, please. So another jumping puzzle, I would assume. Don't do the squeaky noises, I know they're on a loop. Was I not supposed to jump down here? Was I really not supposed to jump down here? And is there no way back up? Well, for what it's worth, there is a way down, so, let's use that, I suppose. And then, what, down here? Yeah, okay, fair enough. But it said labs and see light of day again. I don't know if you quite understand the concept of light of day, but usually it tends to be, you know, up from a vertical perspective. If you're somewhere in a mine, usually you tend to go up, not down, to see the light of day. I mean, unless you're trying to dig your way through the center of the earth, which I highly doubt you'll be able to do. You know what, I've gotten to the point of not even wanting to try that door, because I know it's going to be locked, so... Yeah, okay, it's just a bug. Please stop glitching out. Oh no, it could be a... Yeah, it's not a bug, it's a light. Danger. You don't say. You don't fucking say, huh? Right. I'm gonna confuse one of these body bags for... Oh, someone drew a smiley face on it. I'm gonna confuse one of these body bags for, the worker in a suit, and, it's going to be rather unpleasant. Okay. I believe I'm taking the danger sign a little bit too, seriously and too obviously, maybe, because what I'm thinking is danger, there's going to be a jump scare ahead, which I don't think they would do that. I would like to say call it, but that wouldn't exactly give me any credit. I mean, quite the opposite of, so, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a cut here. I'm going to go and kill some mosquitoes, and I will be back in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe down below if you enjoyed this video, and, I play this so you don't have to get terrified. I've watched the second video. I've watched it myself, and, see, you're looking at that, and I'm thinking, why the hell was I scared of this? It's very different when you're actually playing it, but, yeah, until next time, take care, and bye-bye.